We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover.
Set to kick off.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Jump. 17. Right to middle. Right to.
Throwing now is Rattler. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
3. Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 few.
Rattler now back to throw. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Down. 10 cycles. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. He's got his big tight end. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Tiger. Go.
Right to the air goes Daniels. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
18, Rattler, 18. Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10.
12, 10. Ready, ready.
They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Going to be rail. Set, ready. Ready, ready.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready, cycle. Set, go.
Here's Rattler. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Trouble, 38. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Let's go.
The motion man here is McClure.
Ready.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey. Ready, ready.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop. Third and a yard. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready, ready. Get up.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Come on, come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Let go.
Throwing again, Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
To throw, it's Rattler. He's got the connection. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Looking to throw, Rattler to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he's into the end zone. Taysom Hill, touchdown Saints. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Groupie now for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He fields it at the 8. Ho-ho! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Here we go.
Daniels to throw on second down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing now, Daniels. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Commanders come up with it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with it.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Demario Davis.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he will score again. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
What a hit. Kickoff, good hit.
On the set.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air. with just a little bit of mix of the run. This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Quick, yellow. Set.
Here's a handoff to Miller. Room to run at the 35. And they are not going to catch us. He's in. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, Saints. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Saints 28, Commanders 7.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Washington. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
On the handoff, this is Miller.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL.
Commanders 7.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now, Gainer. A pass taken in by Miller. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Hayner. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Now Daniels. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Ready. Go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
No. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2.
19-18. Let's go.
The motion man here is McLaurin. And he'll take it on in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. First and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, faking the give. He'll let one go down the middle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him.
A big hole. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. The Saints tack on one more to their lead.
Saints 42, Commanders 14. Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Daniels gonna throw again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. And at the very least,
back-to-back incompletions. They now face 3rd down and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.